looking cool for Arteta. What will he want to stay back with Crystal Palace? Although things are also looking a bit shaky for Arsenal. Remember, Arsenal will be facing Chelsea in the EFL Cup second leg semi-final tomorrow. Well, the managers have been talking going into that particular game. It is now more of is it about Arsenal finishing the job in the return leg or Chelsea doing a remontada? But now let's listen to Coach Mikel Arteta speaking on the advantage of Arsenal going into the second leg semi-final of the FL Cup.
Yeah, we have the home advantage. We have a good result, but we have still a lot to do tomorrow to earn the right to win the final.
The thoughts of something like the treble, there's nothing wrong with the dressing room believing that that's possible.
Talking about it, what we can talk and control is what we do daily to sustain the level that we had or to improve it ideally.
Okay, well, for Mikel Arteta believes that the 3-2 advantage is better, but they've got some players who will be missing this game. The likes of Mikel Merino will be out of this one due to injury, and same as Bukayo Saka. But let's get the latest updates from Mikel Arteta this evening during his pre-match interview.
Yeah, we have to wait. Today he was better, but we have to wait and see how he responds and then make the decision.
But as far as you know, and I'm sure you've asked and you've seen, nothing too serious.
It doesn't look like something too serious. Whether he's going to be available for tomorrow or the weekend, we will see.
And obviously we've got further news now on Mikel Merino. Who's going to be out. The club says until, well, hopefully we'll be training again before the end of the season. Can you be any more specific than that?
Well, we hope so. I don't know, obviously he needs to go through a procedure, which is never obviously positive. He's a big player for us, a player that has such a versatility and capacity to compete in various positions, and yeah, that's a big blow.
Is it a fracture?
Yeah.
Obviously, you know, the wording of the statement suggests that there might be a chance of him playing again before the end of the season, and obviously there's the World Cup coming up as well. So those are targets, I guess.
Let's see. It's a very rare injury, so we have to wait and see once we have the surgery how that reacts daily. Obviously, monitor it throughout the weeks post the surgery and see. I know Mikel is going to do absolutely everything that he possibly can to come back as quick as possible, but as well you have to respect the healing process and the fact that obviously it's an injury that is quite rare.
Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta about the injury of the knock of Saka and Merino's surgery. But now, let's also listen to Coach Rosenor, who's handling Chelsea. He's like a man who's coming in with a fresh idea. But does Chelsea really stand a chance playing against Arsenal in the return leg of this cup competition tomorrow?
To use the players in the correct way to challenge over the course of the season. I can't speak for other managers if they have a best 11. Here at the moment, I've been in for 3.5 weeks. I'm just getting to know the players. I don't have a best 11 in my mind. I try and pick the right starting team, but I also try to pick a bench that will give us the right finishing team as well. And so far, I have to say the substitutes in every game that we've played have made a huge impact. It's not down to my tactical stuff. There's some part of that, but it's down to their mentality to come on and help the team. Real shame for him because I wanted to give him a start and I wanted him to show what he could do. So for him to come off after 25 minutes is disappointing for him, and hopefully it's not too bad.
And is Philip Jorgensen injured?
He's close. He's close to being fit, and hopefully.
Arsenal, Chelsea's manager there. But hey, looking at Arsenal's squad Dalman Marino ruled out of tomorrow's EFL return leg semi-final clash against Chelsea. While Chelsea will be missing the services of Adara Bioyo, Tosin Conwell, Sugo Mudrick. But a man who's questionable is Gatins for that particular one. But I think the two managers need to understand one thing. It's about using your head going into this one. That is a message coming from Olamide Letter to Millie. Still extra time.
Feels, Mr. Producer.
Hey son, what's up? This is your dad. I'm writing these to motivate you whenever you were down. Just remember my story and the things that people told me. 9mm to my head couldn't hold me back from the fact and all the things that I believed in. And now I treat a special woman with a womb I lived in. How I used to go, how I used to go get, how I used to go to shows with no cash in my pocket. I'm talking 08, 09, 010, 011. For every level there's a different devil. I sold my soul to the game just to dine with it. I hope I make heaven. And sometimes I don't even think about the fact that my daddy is the driver and my hood is lady lack. I just grind like I'm crazy, like a maniac, to make my dad proud and get all the things my lady lacks. Jotie, Ocean Logan come suffer. Oh, yeah, the president, so my anybody suffer, oh, the president. Oh, come on, Jack Korea, I just go to shaking, I just go to oh, man, they need kini, oh, man, need dedication. Kini work bill, dedication. Only a part of my job, no. Oh, they might think be everybody. So I better be everybody. Share to myself, well, okay. What? I'm sorry, I'm a me, I ain't bien egg doom. Me only sugar coat anything to reflect in your doom. But it's all courage, you bound to tell the major key. I know you wanna ball, you wanna flex, so that's a fair P. And sometimes you wanna be just like me, exactly. Maybe not too much, maybe slightly. And sometimes you wanna do the things that I did, or maybe even better. Maybe you wanna be greater. You must put into consideration the circumstances. Where you head, where you love, and where you stand with. You must be prepared for every chance you see, every opportunity. Not them out for me like Ali.
Let's to Mili Olamide Bado now. Let's check updates coming from the transfer window this evening. It is more of the January business, and everything will go down tonight in the next 15, let's say 60 minutes. Well, a lot of people keep tracking that man, Strand Larsen. Well, he's still on, despite Mateta's failed move. Now, according to report, remember, for Mateta, a man who has been looking for way out of Crystal Palace. Now, Jean-Philippe Mateta's move to AC Milan has fallen through, according to reports in Italy. Now, Milan have decided not to proceed with a transfer after further medical checks took place today. Now, as reported earlier, Juventus have been monitoring Milan's deal for Mateta. Another move by Juve to take the player on loan with an option to buy cannot yet be ruled out before Monday's deadline. That's the update we're getting from Italy. Now, however, Milan's U-turn is not expected to have an impact on Jurgen's Strand Larsen's move to Crystal Palace as things stand. I still see someone who may stay in Italy, and that may be either going to Juventus with the way things are for the man Jean-Philippe Mateta. All right, now moving away from that, let's track more transfer updates for you this evening as the players keep moving and we keep getting more updates. Well, we're tracking Raheem Sterling as well on the show, but now going straight to West Ham United. Now, Utrecht is set to sign West Ham left back Emeka Adiele. The 18-year-old has agreed terms on a deal until the summer of 2030. Now, looking at Everton defender Nathan Bergson is staying at the club. The Toffees have turned down Genoa's approaches for the right back. But the way things are still going back to Crystal Palace, the team has tabled a very late bid of £20 million for Everton winger Dwight McNeil. McNeil has been targeted by Nottingham Forest and Palace, but initially as a loan deal, something which Everton were not prepared to entertain. right, now looking at Arsenal, remember, for the coach of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta, made it clear that they are also in the transfer market to look for replacement for Merino. But with the way things are now, we are getting update that James Wilson will likely join Tottenham rivals right there in London rather than Arsenal, with a deal for the 18-year-old striker getting closer. Wilson will join the Spurs' under-21 squad. Now, looking at more updates as we keep tracking players for you. The next 15 minutes to shut down the January transfer window. I don't know. Is Cristiano Ronaldo like looking at a way of living? Well, he doesn't look like a man that wants to leave Saudi Arabia, but he's on strike. Ronaldo on strike. That is the word. Now, Cristiano Ronaldo appears to have gone on strike at Al Nassr. Ronaldo was missing from his Team Saudi Pro League game against Al Hilal today, with the Portuguese media claiming the star is unhappy about the running of the club. Now, the 40-year-old who has played for Al Nassr for 3 seasons is said to be frustrated by the club's limited transfer activity. I think he needs to know that this is not Europe. All right. Okay. Now, another update coming here. Tottenham midfielder Jörg Abbott has joined the League One side Mansfield Town on loan for the remainder of the season. The 20-year-old spent the first half of the season on loan at Wycombe Wanderers, making 15 appearances and scoring once in all competitions. Well, we'll be back after this time out. Here is Fuse, Mr. Producer, Fireboy, go, Z.
Pull up in the Benz, but you rally mon amoto. Hello ni Bentley, I go share testimony. Tell everybody, oh gozi, my gozi. Mono centro bay, mo walo jaye. Living life like I don't care. I don't feel I am blessed. I go share testimony. Tell everybody, oh gozi, my gozi.
The superstar, intercontinental, happy like cheerleader. Now when they call me the tribe leader, take a photo. Now only God way me I get to. He give me meetings at my porto. Modi ajebo from ajebako. Do again do, kirito do, kirito do, kirito. Mupape mora lampo, private jet to Monaco. Motiko wala Polanco, mora Ferrari ra Benzo. Oluwa lo ṣe yo wa, Oluwa lo ṣe yo wa.
Oti wọlé, pull up in the Benz, oti rale mona moto. Hello ni Bentley, I go share testimony. Tell everybody, oh gozi, my gozi. Mono centro bay, mo walo jaye. Living life like I don't care. I don't feel I am blessed. I go share testimony. Tell everybody, oh gozi, my gozi. Pull up in the Benz, but tirale mon amoto. Hello ni Bentley, I got the testimony. Tell everybody, I got my
Gozzy, Fireboy, DML, Fuse, Mr. Producer. Now, a quick look at more updates coming from the world of football this evening as we keep tracking stories for you, including transfer updates. Now, going straight to Spain, where Marc-Andre ter Stegen's World Cup hopes have suffered a major setback with a hamstring injury set to rule him out for a significant period of time. Now, sources say ter Stegen, on loan at Girona from Barcelona, is pending the final results of tests on the problem, with the two clubs in talks over the best course of action. Now, with surgery not ruled out and the possibility of more than 2 months on the sidelines, one option is that he returns to Barcelona less than 2 weeks after signing for Girona in search of regular football to secure his place in Germany's World Cup squad. Ter Stegen, 33, has suffered a string of serious injuries since Flick became Barcelona's coach in 2024, which resulted in him losing his place and the team to Juan Garcia. Now, a knee injury limited him to just 9 appearances in all competitions last season, while he missed the first 4 months of the current campaign after undergoing back surgery. He returned in the Copa del Rey against Guadalajara in December, going on to join Girona last month, starting their last 2 games against Getafe and Real Oviedo. So, with the way things are, it's just still more on either you want to go to Orioke in Spain. Now, Manchester City midfielder Rodri has said referees have to be neutral as they criticized the decision to allow Tottenham's first goal in Sunday's 2-2 draw. City took the look to set to close the gap on Arsenal at the top of the Premier League, back to 4 points after they raced into a 2-goal first half lead through Ryan Cherki and Antoine Semenyo.
Oh, Haaland looked like he was taken out in midfield. Cherki goes on and scores! 11th minute. City have been outstanding in this opening few minutes of the game. And Ryan Cherki with another really important goal. It's his 9th. Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Semenyo, 2-0. Right on half-time. A brilliant first half display from City. And a scoreline that they fully merit. Here's Solanke, Kuzanov with a challenge. Gay comes back as well. Oh, it's gone in. It's gone in. It might be an own goal, but it's 2-1. Here's Gallagher. And Solanke. And City's 2-goal lead has been wiped out. Spurs have fought back incredibly. Well, it will feel like an opportunity missed. Arsenal 6 points ahead.
So that was how Manchester City picked up points against Tottenham Hotspur. They were looking for 3 points, but at the end of the day, it never turned out what we wanted. But, I mean, 1 point is still better past say you don't get points, Sha. You should try and understand. Only Newcastle United fans can understand in this one. All right, now, update we're getting is that Chelsea winger Tyreek George has completed his Everton medical. The 19-year-old is finalizing an initial loan, which includes an option to buy. All right, so well, in the next 7 minutes, yeah, things will be changing right there across England and Europe. But let me just switch the gears a bit and quickly give you the live update from the Saudi Pro League, where Arsenal lost 0-1.
And don't stop.